Listen, you know that if you stay around a low vibrational mofo too long, that you will start matching their vibration. That shit is motherfucking contagious. You hear me? Like, if you around folk that don't want better for their lives, like to be products of the system, like to accept government assistance, like to sit on their asses all day long, not lifting a finger to work, a job, sweeping, janitorial, some type of service outside the home. You stay around them too long, you're gonna start acting like them if you don't be careful with yourself. Because them people is cool as a fan and staying down and staying low. Having somebody to dish them out week after week or month after month assistance and things like that. But if you a go-getter, a hustler, a grinder, like this might be your stepping stone, but this ain't where you gonna stay at forever, because you trying to go to a different level, you trying to do something better for your life, you and your kids or your family, you trying to make sure you all see the world, then you got to get away from them folk that ain't got nothing going on for their lives, because you gonna start picking up their habits and stuff if you're not careful. If you practice discernment really, really, really well and keep yourself protected up vibrationally, energetically, spiritually, mentally, then you can break up out of that. You can break up out of that darkness, that lowness and everything. But if you not, then you gonna keep staying stuck in them same old cycles as the rest of them around you. And that goes for if you are in neighborhoods, if you're in apartments, if you are in complexes, or sit in your hometown, where people in your hometown are just comfortable with staying where they at and not growing and showing and doing better for their life, then you gonna get stuck with that same mentality, and the generation and the cycles just gonna keep on repeating, one generation after another. So if you want to start doing something differently, moving something differently, then you need to start making some changes. Start planning. If you got a scheme, not in a bad way, but scheme, making a whole schematic up of what you need to do for your life. Start writing it down. Start manifesting it. Start putting a visual up of it for yourself. Speak words of positivity over your life every day. Speak words of affirmation over your life. Listen to high vibrational music. Now, there are some things that we like to listen on the daily. You can mix that in too. But try your best to stay and keep yourself centered around the life that you want to live, and not the life that somebody is making you live. You feel me? Man, that hits so hard and hits so deep, because you don't realize that you can be a product of your environment and create more products of that environment if you don't make the changes in your life to make things better for yourself. I don't care where you started from. I don't care what line or lineage that you came from. You, my friend, have the power to make a situation into a better situation for yourself. But you can't allow the outside noise to impede and to dampen you to where you stay closed and shut up in that box. I hope this helps somebody someday. If I'm speaking to you, let me know, because when I speak to you, I speak to myself. We got to practice this discernment, and we got to make sure that we keep our circles tight. I know some of you all might have been kids growing up in this, and that's all you've ever known, but you have the power to change. You don't have to keep living off of that system. You don't have to keep living off of them benefits. If you're trying to do better for your life, you have the power to make it happen. See you next time.